We got a new CjDaChamps Slade video. Let's get right into it, man.
God,
I grew up on Teen Titans.
Ball hungry as a
Slade is a true menace.
Hey,
if anybody didn't know.
So I'm about to gobble on this glit.
Oh,
By the way, Shut Up, Screwed Up just hit 100,000 views, bruh. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm happy and I want to do something special. But thank y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. You know, this is like a 25-minute video, so I went and made me a bowl of oatmeal, my pre-workout, put some protein in there. You feel me? Some healthy trail mix. Okay, my bad.
It is finally time to return to the round table.
Only 100 calories too.
Activity. Because today we got a special one. Because the last time we had one like this, it was about a good year ago. But ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the plate, the teenage tormentor himself, Slade, the childhood menace, the master manipulator. This is
even though Teen Titans did take a lot of style from anime and a lot of like things from anime, it's not quite an anime.
One of the most
kind of like Avatar.
Vile, disgusting niggas.
They do have a lot of elements
man,
of anime.
It's been a minute since we've done a cartoon character, but man, y'all already know we got the evidence on deck, and it is finally time to.
Slade is no joke. If you don't know who Slade is,
so without
prepare yourself.
Exhibit A.
This nigga was different, bro. He was really scary.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A: pulling the strings and trolling Robin. So at the beginning of Teen Titans, all Slade was doing was just pulling strings and just staying in the shadows. Bro sent the Hive to jump these niggas in the broad daylight just to start f***ing with them. They ended up using all of their ults at the same time and bodied Robin. Then later on, they pulled up to their crib and started f***ing they shit
to
up.
The hood.
Like, nah, bro, they was just enjoying their day, and then this man Slade sent the ops to pull up at their front door.
Man,
so after they end up beating them, Robin picks up Gizmo, and he's like, hey, nigga, who the f*** is Slade? And Gizmo's like, I ain't telling you shit. I ain't no snitch. But nah, you see, here's the thing. Slade knew they were going to fail. This man was like, yeah, I know they sorry as hell. I knew they wasn't gonna do shit. They was just some messengers. And you see this man start.
Isn't Slade basically Deathstroke? Isn't he?
Playing Robin on the screen over and over and over again, asking who is Slade. Nah, bro, what the f***? This man was just giving them a teaser to what was going to happen to them later on.
Thanos,
nah,
he was before Thanos.
Pre-fight shenanigans. He got Cinder Block to break Plasmus out of jail while he's sitting down this dusty-ass throne room plotting and shit, thinking, who should I send to spin their block next? Then after this, he ended up disguising himself as an old man and actually ended up manipulating forces of nature, lightning and thunder to do his bidding. And then he started fighting Robin, and Robin has no clue who this is at all. So the man started swinging, and he's like, yes, Robin, good, Robin, good. I like what I see, little nigga. Catch on the flip side. So then later on, Slade ends up sending all of his Slade bots to jump the Titans and steal this chip. So while one of the bots is running away with the chip, Starfire's like, please stop and hand the chip over. But then this nigga just looks at her, he's like, man, shut your
Starfire goofy.
Bro really pulled the blicky on her ass. But nah, they finally end up stopping the bot. So Robin's like, hey nigga, quit playing with me. Who the f is Slade? So bro takes off the mask, and this man Slade is on FaceTime. What? Hey, what's good with you, cuz? Hey, listen. I've been really impressed with what you've been doing lately, my guy. I mean, I wish I was at a pro ass in person, but I don't think you're ready for that yet. Toodaloo, nigga. So this man Robin ended up getting so obsessed with finding out who Slade is, he decided, you know what?
I'm gonna keep it tall. Shout out to Teen Titan for handling something like PTSD. Man, before Teen Titans got turned into Teen Titans Go, this is one of the best shows on television. I don't care what anybody says. They're doing PTSD.
So this man becomes Red X, starts stealing shit, fighting his own team just to get closer to this nigga. He is obsessed. So later on, he finally ends up getting
PTSD.
So Slade comes up to him and he's like,
Slade really psychologically broke this nigga.
We are just alike. So Robin's like, all right then, so what's your plan? Then this man Slade says, Patience, you can't expect me to trust you yet, Robin. This man Slade like, nigga, you didn't think I would know
Slade
that it
cold.
was you, dumbass boy. Now you about to get jumped, and I'm gonna take your chain. But then
Dang.
everybody else ended up pulling up, so Robin just started chasing mans. So while they're having this rooftop chase, Robin ends up jumping down to Slade, and Slade's like, careful, my boy. I don't want you getting hurt. Then he starts saying, you know, it's kind of not hero-like stealing shit so he can get kind of close to him.
Nah, he just want to put his hands on you. Nothing to do with being a hero.
So then Robin starts swinging, but Slade is just beating this kid. Bro's
And let's keep it tall. This, to me, is the best portrayal of Robin outside the comic books. I don't really read the comic books like that, but this is the dopest Robin that there's been and the most fleshed out Robin. I wish that... I don't know why they turned
damn,
it
did
to
Batman
Titans,
teach you
man.
shit because you can't hit me for nothing. Then he ends up grabbing this man and
Could've been
throwing
up there
him
with
all the way
Avatar.
off of the
DZ.
building. So while Robin's hanging on, he ends up falling, but Slade ends up grabbing him. So Robin's like, huh? Are you saving me? And then Slade says, nah, I'm not done whooping your ass yet. So then he whips the back
Round two, bro. You about to catch up.
Nah,
I got that
bro,
protein
that's
powder in me,
absolutely
man.
wild.
Hold on.
Bro really saved his life just to beat him some more. Nah, bro, that's demonic. So then Robin finally lands a
Big
hit.
boys.
So he goes to take off the mask, but homie is on FaceTime again. Hey, what's good with you, my boy?
That's how
Hey,
Slade would
listen,
do.
I really wish I could have been there today. I really wanted to whip your ass, but the hoes called up. You feel me? I can't miss a call with the hoes, my nigga. Hey, that one night with Lady Shiva, boy, I tell you, I had her and Talia al Ghul on my dick. So, I hope you like this gift I left you. So sometime in...
You would think that this would be enough to call in for Batman. Because Batman exists in this universe. You would think that this would be enough. No.
Ends up passing.
Batman really the coldest.
Just
Now
get
handle
this
yourself, Robin.
absolute
I'm doing this
weird
over here.
scene. So Robin is chasing Slade in like this canyon, and their movements look very similar to the rooftop chase scene. So Robin starts swinging, and Slade is just beating him just like he beat him on the roof. Like he is making this man do ragdoll physics. So Robin ends up destroying these pillars. And Slade's like, excellent work, Robin.
Fire too.
We're just alike, equally ruthless. But Robin ends up socking him, and he's like, I'm nothing like you. All you care about is destruction. Then Slade's like, nigga, please. You destroy everything, Robin. And the dropped pillars ended up turning into stone faces of the Titans. So he takes off his mask and sees his own face. And he starts laughing and shit. Oh, nah. And this was a dream sequence the entire time. Oh, my God, bro. He's fucking with his head. Oh, my God, bro. The psychological warfare is strong.
And I'm telling you how much that they played it throughout the whole series of how Robin slowly crumbles psychologically.
So that morning,
What?
Slade ends up calling him.
If a kid didn't understand PTSD, this is a good way to start him out to understand
I'm
it.
just gonna be straight with you and show you my evil plans. So look, I got this bomb, right? And like I said, I'm
I
gonna be
remember
very
this.
forward
I
with you.
remember this
I'm about to air
episode.
this bitch out, plain and simple. Oh, and just to let you know, this detonator can stop time, you feel me? So I got the powers of the world. So TikTok pussies.
This nigga is crazy.
So they end up getting to the warehouse,
Raising it.
and Robin is just beating the hell out of all the bots. He ain't saving none
Hands
for
in.
nobody. Yo, look at him beating the hell out of this
bang.
dead
Doing him
bot.
like a cop.
Dog is channeling his inner Brian
Doing like a
Fuller
cop
right
caught
now.
a black guy, yeah.
Starfire's
Caught a
like,
random
Robin,
innocent black
stop,
man.
or you're getting no more of thy coochie for the rest of the week. But Robin's like, nah, that. Where this nigga Slade at? So then he ended
Robin
up
was
chasing
ready-
down
was
an
ready to-
innocent man.
187
And
something.
started interrogating him. Was like,
Nah, Robin was on his, he was ready to 187 something. He threw all that superhero, I'm ready to put something down. I'm finna lay, Slade ain't one of them ones we just beat up, throw in jail. I'm putting this nigga down. He was ready.
hey, what's Slade at?
ready to
Bro?
make
Tell
an
me
eye
now.
pack out of
They
Slade,
ended up
bro.
stopping him. But they like, hey, bro, chill. It ain't that deep. But Robin's like, deep? Nigga, you know about deep? Man, y'all sorry as hell. I'm going to find Slade. So finally, after all this time, Robin finds Slade. So
Slade might
says,
be the
wow,
the
about
ultimate
damn
menace.
time, man. I thought you was never gonna make it. Like, bro, it's been 11 episodes, but I'm finally glad you made it. Now I got the detonator right here.
Diabolical.
You want it? Then
He's
come
truly
get it. So they
diabolical.
get to scrapping, and Slade just starts
At
beating him
your
again.
feet.
This is like, come on now, Robin. You could do a little better than that. Now witness my ultimate attack. Flying Tatsumaki Zappuka!
Bang! feeding you down, Robin.
Fight
Fight back. Fight
beat
back.
him. Man's is like, good technique. Then breaks his arm. Then he gives him the DBZ gut punch. That man's thinking about life differently after
Did
that.
him like Goku
Then Robin
did Frieza.
ended up raging out. So he grabs the detonator and he's like, yes, I finally done it. But Slade's like, no, you did it.
Slade
you
never
see,
loses.
there is no trigger because this is not a bomb. So the rest of the team was by this so-called bomb, and they ended up getting shot by this laser guy. So then Slade explains his actual plan. The bomb was just a distraction. That laser that he shot at everybody else ended up having probes on it, and with the push of a button, he could kill them at any second. So Robin's like, nah, you can't control them. But Slade says, but I can control you. You see, all of this trolling that I've been doing towards you, I was testing you. You see, you're gonna become my apprentice. Because if you don't,
he's the
I'm
ultimate
gonna
troll.
kill
That's
everybody
what it
else. So you have no choice. So he ended up manipulating this man to become his apprentice. So he got Robin out here stealing stuff, fighting his own friends, and is just straight up abusing him. So then Slade ended up making him rob Wayne Enterprises. Ooh, I know this Bruce is mad. But then the Titans pull up, so he dips. So Slade is in his earpiece like,
That
hey,
wasn't
what
enough
the
for
fuck
Batman
you
to
think you doing? You best go
jump
get
in.
your ass back in there and steal that
Alfred.
chip, or it's off your friends right now. Stop playing with me. So Robin is forced to end up having to fight his own crew. So Star
See, the problem with these type of shows with the superhero stuff, be that. So Robin is going into steal from Wayne Enterprises, and that's not enough to get Batman like, what is you doing, eh? What are you doing, Robin? Alfred even, huh? Not Alfred.
Starfire ends up holding him
Gordon?
up, but then Slade in the earpiece again like, hey boy, you better shoot her right now. I ain't playing with you, Robin. But Starfire doesn't want to shoot him, so Robin's like, ugh, I can't do this. Hey, nigga, didn't I tell you to shoot that bitch? I told you, boy, I ain't playing with you. So then he turns the probes on them. Oh my God. So then Robin just has to shoot him. Jesus Christ. So then Robin gets back to the base. And then he tries to swing on Slade, but he grabs his punch. Bro's like, that's a dishonorable punch. Like I told you, Robin, we're just alike. But then he starts beating this man again. Oh my goodness, bro. Somebody called child services. Man started tossing him around, and mans was like, you ungrateful motherfucker. Ooh, what I'm about to do to you, you best call Batman right now. Then everybody else ended up pulling up. So then Slade ends up using
Even when you think Slade took an L, he really didn't. He planned the L. He's like Joker in Dark Knight.
probes on him, but Robin ends up pulling the probes on himself. So he has to stop using it, and then they just started joking Slade. They was like, teamwork makes the dream work. So Slade was like, another day. This is just the beginning, motherfuckers. So yeah, that was Exhibit A. And
Some people had the theory that
Exhibit-
Slade was Bruce Wayne, and this was just a test for. That was a theory that was out there. Test for Robin,
B.
because
All right, ladies.
that would make sense
I
with
now
how smart
present
and
to you
strong he is.
Exhibit B, the manipulation of Terra.
Oh, the greatest arc.
Where can I?
The Terra arc. The rock. She was a rock bender before Toph. You feel me? Oh man, this is one of them ones when you watch the whole thing, and at the last episode with Terra, catch you a little. Gotta catch the tear from the corner of your eye.
I'll start with this one.
This one was
you know what?
crazy.
Let's just go ahead and get the elephant out the room. Now, there's a reason I'm focusing only on the 2003 one. Because some of these other versions of Deathstroke, oh boy, I tell you.
Yeah, it is Deathstroke, yeah.
So yeah, back to our regular scheduled programming. In the second season of Teen Titans, we meet Terra, this girl with earth-bending-like powers. So she ends up becoming friends with the Titans.
I didn't even know
and
he
if
was on
you're
that-
friends
on
with
that.
the Titans, you're on
R.
this
Kelly
man's
time.
radar. So
course
Terra
he
has
is.
a little secret, and it's that she can't control her powers. And Beast Boy is the only person that she tells this to. And she's like, pinky promise, don't tell nobody. So later on, she teams up with the Titans to stop Slade. So she ends up getting separated, and she sees Slade running. So she ends up chasing him, and she ends up stopping him.
I feel
But then
so
Bro
bad for
sweeps
Terra.
her, and he's like, you falling for my trap. So Dog traps her in this cave. Then he starts swinging on this defenseless girl. Then this man performed one of the most demonic gaslights of all time. You know, if I wrote a clip. Hey, get back up. You know, little girl, I know literally everything about you, right? You see, I've been watching you for days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, eons, since the beginning of time. Nigga, isn't that kind of creepy? Shut up!
I mean,
You're
she like
scared
14.
that
so.
when the Titans figure out you can't
Her whole
control
life.
your powers, they gonna cast you out. And they will, cause they ain't your friends. But you see, I can help you. I can teach you how to control your powers. But, what about my friends? Bitch, your friends. It's just a matter of time before I slide on them niggas. But Beast Boy promised me. That pointy-eared ass, that loudmouth ass boy, you know he gonna tell him. But he promised me. He ain't promised you shit. See, look at you. You can't even control shit with your sorry ass. You need me, ho. So after this mission, the Titans invite Tara to join the team. Robin's like, you're a great fit, but we can tell that you can't control your powers. So she ended up freaking out, thinking that Beast Boy said something, but he actually ain't say nothing. They just figured it out. And she ended up running away. And guess who she ran to? This nigga is a
Tara's kind of stupid for that,
planted
though.
the seeds in her head.
Kinda stupid
and
for
all
that.
he literally had to do.
I mean, who would watch her in combat and not know that, like, that was stupid of her, but
Was just wait.
still great writing
some
in it, the
time
show.
passes,
Don't get it
and she ends up coming back, and she can control her powers.
Slade.
Something's
how
real
Slade taught her
fishy
that,
here.
but-
So she ends up joining the team again, but obviously she has other ulterior motives. So she ends up going on a date with Beast Boy, so they leave. So when they leave, Cyborg get up and he like, God dog, ball hungry as a bitch.
Booyah! Shout out to one of the
Hey, nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this glit. See.
Oh,
They wasn't even fighting him because of Slade. They was fighting him because he was about to partake in a late night glizzy. That's what they really was swarming him for.
Yo, this man Cyborg really got caught.
How you gonna just wake up?
Glizzy. So Tara ended up taking down the
fiend
entire
walk in the
security of
room.
the Titans tower. So while the Titans are getting jumped by all the Slade pods, Tara's on her date with the Beast Boy. So they in this Ferris wheel. And when they try to kiss, this man Slade is in the corner
Oh my
just chilling.
God.
Bro's like,
Oh.
oh, so y'all motherfuckers just gonna act like I ain't hearing shit. All right, then. So he walks over, throws Beast Boy out of the Ferris wheel, starts whooping his ass. So they end up
Beast Boy has
retreating
no
into the
chance.
House of Mirrors.
I've always thought too, Beast Boy for his power set was kind of weak, but he could transform into any beast. This nigga could transform into beasts from other planets. I'm like, my nigga, if you don't turn into Godzilla and step on this thing, like, what are we doing?
This man Slade looking like one of the tethered in us. So then it's revealed that Tara is Slade's apprentice. I mean, if you couldn't see the signs from a mile away. So then Beast Boy started raging out, but Slade just pulled the pinky on him. So after they finished scrapping, Beast Boy's like, wow, so you just gonna play with my feelings like that? All right, then no wonder you ain't got no friends. Beat the traffic, ho.
You are not him.
And that was the final
You feel me?
straw that
MOB,
finally
nigga,
ended
money
up
over-
breaking. And this man Slade had this all planned out. This man is a different type of menace.
MOB,
Bro's like,
nigga.
you should now serve me in this whack ass suit with them big ass feet, them fat ass size 52s. My God, you
Long
get
ass
sore
shoes,
run for his
boy.
money with those big ass, fat
Damn,
ass,
the Mickey
big
Mouse
ass
shoes.
steel toed boots. God damn, them is fat as hell.
My boy got
some
the
days
goofy-
later,
the goofy
Titans
eights.
driving down the street and they get hit by this rock, and it was
Tara got the yuck threes. What you gonna rock the fours for? Huh? Coming through with the Minnie Mouse summer line. You better chill.
Tara in this whack ass suit.
Oh, that's that
She's
Donald
like,
Duck Nike
"Pussies."
collab. Okay, I see what
And
you're
of
doing.
course, this man Slade in
I see
her
what you're doing.
earpiece. Yeah, that's right. I like that shit. I like that shit. So she starts scrapping with them, and then it's revealed that
Tragic.
Slade has control of her suit, and he has direct access to her nervous system. So Bro takes over and just starts going buck wild. So the Titans end up having to dip. So then later on, Slade sends Tara to break out Cinder Block, Plasmus, and Overload. And all the Titans ended up getting body, man. It was just raps after that. So this man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where the is the Justice League?
That's what I'm
So the Titans
saying.
end up having to
That's not a bro. Y'all have dealt with Deathstroke before. I'm confused. Batman has dealt with Deathstroke. These grown men, why are they leaving the kids? That'd be the problem with them shows. Like, bro, somebody fit Superman, bro. Like, hey, yo, I'm actually Bruce Wayne's son, adopted. So I'm gonna go ahead and call Superman his homie. I'm gonna call him too, and we gonna make some hot chocolate and play UFC. Come, yeah. Like
back to Jump Terror.
Man,
while
Superman
this girl
fly
is
down
running
here,
for
high
her
beam,
life, getting the absolute break
quick
speed off
punch,
of her. She runs back to
ice
Slade
breath.
like, Slade, I can't do it. Then he socks her in the face. So I was like, you thought what they did to you was bad? Oh, please, just wait till what I'm about to do to your ass. So this man just starts beating the life out of her. Bro's like, you had one job and you running away like a bitch? Oh, nah, little boo-boo, that ain't gonna do. So now Slade is controlling her, about to make her kill Beast Boy. But through the power of friendship, she ended up breaking free and started swinging on Slade. Slade was like,
tragic. It gets
stop
tragic.
throwing these little small ass pebbles at me. And then the menace Slade ended up falling to his demise. And that was the end of his journey.
That ain't, no, it's not. Spoilers, it's not.
Psych!
Yeah, this when you
Exhibit
thought he took
C.
it out. He's uneligible.
I now present to you our final exhibit, From the Grave. So Slade has been dead for some time,
Jigsaw
but
style.
Robin is obviously still obsessed, thinking he could come back one day.
Here's what the
So
PTSD
one day,
is.
while they're fighting Cinderblock, Robin is in this dark forest, and he ends up seeing Slade, so he starts tracking him down.
That's that.
So then everybody else pulls up, and Robin's like, guys, Slade, he's back. But Cyborg's like, wait, what you mean, cuz? We literally saw that man drown in lava. But Robin's like, nah, I swear to God, I saw that nigga. So Robin sends them out to find the bombs, but they can't find absolutely nothing. So then Robin sees Slade again, and he starts boxing him up. So then he ends up running right past Starfire. So Robin's like, hey, the f***, girl, what are you doing? He's right there. But she's like, Robin, what the hell have you been smoking? Because there was nobody there.
Zaza to the
So Robin
montage.
ends up running off back to Slade's old base. So he ends up seeing him again. So he's like, Robin, hello, glad you could make it. So Robin starts swinging again, but then Slade just starts feeding the absolute. Like, this isn't even a fight. This is just a pummel. So the other Titans pull up and they see him just getting hit by nothing. So Cyborg like, my nigga, are you good? But Robin just keeps on insisting that Slade is here, so they just
How did he beat himself up?
so they end up strapping Robin on this bed to see what's wrong with him. So while they outside and Robin is in this room alone, he ends up seeing Slade again. So I was like, Robin, what are you doing? Let me get you out of those restraints. So some minutes later, and then everybody realized, oh my God, yo, where did this man just go? So Raven tries to find him, so she ends up going in his
Metreon
mind, and
Zintos!
you can see all the trauma this man has. If you look closely, you can literally see his parents falling to their death off of the trapeze. Like, I know this is supposed to be a kid's show, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, that
And
scared
Raven's
the
like, oh my God,
I ain't
he's
gonna
not
lie.
tripping. So meanwhile, as we cut to Slade just whooping Robin, just
That was the most natural scared reaction. Rewind the tape and go back and look at that because that scared. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect
absolutely
that.
brutally pummelizing this man in his own
And I've
house.
seen this before, which is
Robin
weird.
literally starts begging for his life. Will absolutely never rest, and neither will you. But Robin ends up turning on the light, and he finally stops him. And he ends up figuring out that this man Slade had one last trick: to have this toxic dust from his mask enter Robin so he could beat the shit out of this nigga in his head. Oh my God. Oh, buddy, that's just taking it just too far. Man said, even in death, I will still whoop your ass.
Oh my God.
So we gotta be thinking, all right, this is finally the end of Slade, right? It's gotta be over, right?
Nope.
Psych!
This man comes back from the dead.
Yup. Uneligible.
Yo, what the fuck?
There is no stopping this man. So they
Uneligible.
obviously
I
like,
don't know what
yo,
y'all thought this
wait, hold on. How are you here? Then bro's like, well, you see, Raven, your daddy has given me a second chance at life. Oh, and also, I'm a firebender now. So then he starts whooping the whole crew. They're just playing with his food. So then he pulls up
Basically
on
make a deal
Raven and
with the
he's
devil.
like, I must deliver the message. So Raven ended up having to use but that
Raven
did
was the
not
most
work
powerful
at all.
T-type.
Bro is still moving. So Robin ends up boxing him up, but dog just shivered it off. Oh my goodness. bro was like, I have been dead for a minute. Thank you, Robin, for loosening my bones. So he ended up tracking down Raven and made her see the end of the world. He absolutely traumatized her. So then he just drops her off the building. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. So then some days later, he ends up pulling up to the Titan's tower
Well, he's
with
demon
an
slaying
army
now.
of fire demons. And bro's like, I told y'all I would spin the block on y'all one day. So Robin ended up kicking this man, but he just got him like the damn Undertaker. Then just started bodying everybody. Then Cyborg basically shot a Kamehameha at this nigga, and he just ate it. Bro didn't even move. So Raven ended up just having to give herself up. So Slade was technically an accomplice to causing the end of the world. So let's see, this man basically just killed 7.7 billion people. So then after this, Trigon ended up betraying him. So then Slade has to end up working with Robin. So Robin can get Raven back, and so Slade can get his body back. Because the deal that Slade made with Trigon is that if he will bring Raven to him, he will give him his flesh back. But Trigon forfed on this man. He was capping. So they ended up splitting up. So Robin's like, all right, so where you going? And Slade's like, down a little further. You see, people like me, when they die, go to really, really hot places. You feel me? I'm talking like Nashville chicken, my nigga.
Heffel.
So later on, Slade
As
ends
Dragon
up
Ball Z
pulling
would
up
say,
at this
the
door
censored.
with this ginormous boss-looking character guarding the thing. Dog looking like a Souls boss.
The home of
Dog's
infinite
like,
losers.
What you seek, you shall not reclaim. You shall not pass!
So the boss low-key is
Elden Ring
working
on him.
Slade right now.
Yeah.
Bro is actually getting packed up. So then the dude says,
You cannot hope to defeat pure evil.
then Slade's like, nigga, who the f do you
I
think
am
I
pure
am?
evil. What
So
do you
then he
mean?
ends up blowing this man to bits.
Goofy?
And he ends up getting his whole body back. And he's like, pure evil. Buddy, I am pure evil. I'll be taking that axe too. So then while the Titans are fighting Trigon, this man Slade comes from the top rope and cuts off one of his horns. Bro's like, these are my kids.
Nah,
to
you don't.
torment.
No, you don't play
So
me.
f- off.
Yeah.
And also, you gonna hold me and lie to me?
Facts.
Eat my dick.
Quick.
They ended up
Yeah,
just jumping
right to the
Trigon.
Frank
He was
stand.
just done for. So then Slade dips, and he doesn't appear
Slade basically
till
killed the devil.
final episode of the show, which is one of the weirdest endings I have ever seen.
It's a
So
definitely
this
a
man
weird
Beast
ending.
Boy
I
goes
hated the
back
way
to
the
the
show-
House of Mirrors.
Man, I really don't even like the way the show ended, bro. Like they had to speed it up, end it, and then drop the wackest Teen Titans Go, man.
Because Tara's back and everything, but she don't remember nothing. And then Slade just starts talking to him again. He's like, you know, Tara never liked you, right? Your breath stank, you musty, and you dusty. No wonder she don't want to remember your ass. So then bro comes from the roof and starts beating the hell out of him. But then Beast Boy ends up ramming him into this
T-Rex.
vertex.
There we go.
But it wasn't Slade, it was one of his bots.
Of course.
And the bot keeps on repeating, she doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. Oh my goodness, bro. This man passed his test with ease. I mean, bro, this man is a demon and we just focusing on the kid show. I mean, this is the same man that drove his daughter to insanity, stole the Speed Force, and the amount of people this man has killed. Nah, bro, this man is a menace.
Slade unellable.